Hey, what's going on YouTube? This is L, and I'm going to be bringing a free-for-all match on the map Overlord. So this is COD Ghost gameplay. It's actually going to be free-for-all, well, it is free-for-all, sorry. And the reason is I want to kind of teach you guys how to play free-for-all. It's a lot like previous Call of Duties. Well, obviously, it's the same game mode that's been used throughout the Call of Duty series. But there are some similarities, especially like, like spawn points. So the way you want to play this, and this is going like right now I'm just starting the game, so I know where a few of these spawn points are. I played this map a couple times and I know where most of the spawn points are. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to check this area, and what you kind of want to do is you want to play defensively. I know that sounds really weird because Call of Duty, you're not normally playing defensively, but what you want to do is you want to try to play as defensively as possible. And the reason for this is because in general, if you want to do well in free-for-all, you want to play as defensively as possible. What you want to do is you want to find an area that's surrounded with a relatively large amount of spawn points, and match the amount of spawn points there are to what you think your skill level is, because in general you kind of want to get gameplay, or you want to find an area where there's enough amount of enemies that you can win, but you also don't want to have so many spawn points where you're gonna die because you can't handle the amount of enemies. And right here, I knew there's a spawn point right there, so that's why I went around that corner with my sight up. And these maps are relatively big, so there are a lot of spawn points. And right here, especially for Overlord, I feel like this is a really good area to play to lock down, because there's a spawn point right where I'm looking. There's another spawn point over in that area. There's one behind me, and then there's one to my left. And what you want to do is, I hear gunshots, so I'm gonna run down here, and I don't know where the gunshots are coming from. So what I'm doing is, I'm checking my area. But in general, what you want to do is you want to try to stay in the general vicinity of this area. I'm gonna kind of rush around because I hear the gunshots, but I didn't know where they were from, and I saw that guy on my radar, so I decided to go over here. And I'm gonna run into this room, and unfortunately, there's some guy with, I don't know what that explosive was, but there was an explosive on the floor, and it unfortunately killed me. But getting back to the original topic, this is how you want to play free-for-all. You want to play defensively and lock down an area where there are a good amount of spawn points proportional to your skill level, and that's basically how you're going to want to play free-for-all. I want to show you, I think I'm going to play a little bit more of this gameplay, because right here, this area right here, I feel is a really good area, because it has a really good vantage point. It covers pretty much most, 4 or 5 or 6, more than a few spawn points, and there is a decent amount of cover. Unfortunately, the only reason I don't like this area is because it's really wide open and you can get picked off really easily. The only real cover is that those solar panels and the air conditioning vent behind me. And you can kind of lie down to provide cover for yourself if you're gonna reload. But other than that, there's not a really good spot to play use as a vantage point. As you can see, I'm going to pick up a few kills from here, but yeah, that's my 2 cents on how to play free-for-all in COD Ghost. I'm sorry this is a relatively short video. I do have more gameplay of this part. I'll probably use maybe later, I don't know. But this area, I just wanted to point out, this area is really good for playing free-for-all, or just this spot, because it covers a lot of spawn points, and it does give you a good vantage point of the map. Also, so just to recap, what you want to do is, if you're playing free-for-all, you want to play defensively, and you want to find an area that has the amount of spawn points relatively proportional to your skill level. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please like, subscribe, share. Have a nice day, and God bless.